let's do it. Let's go for it. So I just put some of it right here in my little bag. I'm gonna kind of hold that up there. That actually looks a little low, so I'm gonna try to hang on to that. Kind of lift that up a little bit. Maybe I should get it a little bit lower. I'm going to try to put 4 of these in here. Okay, I'm going to try to allow for a little bit of room, growth, because these will grow out a little bit. What did they say? How big they get? 12 to 18 inches wide, 12 to 18 inches high by 12 to 18 inches wide. That's what H&W is meant for. Okay. So there's my one. See, I've got 2 sections out of that 1 gallon pot. Out of one of these. I had a little trouble figuring out about what height I want these at. Okay, that's probably a little deeper here. There, like that. Okay. So. Now I'm going to split this next one in half the same way. Now let's just keep the camera rolling, shall we? I don't really think this is going to hurt the plant that much, you know? Make sure you can see this here. Now I can kind of hold that one in there. Taking 1 or 2 1-gallon pots and making 4 plants out of it. See, I just kind of cut it right there, and I'm trying to keep all this root system together if I can. And I think these are hardy enough. I might put them in a slight bit of shock by chopping them in half like that. You know, this time, if I don't want to use the dry potting soil, I've got some wet garden soil here. I can finish it off with that. I want to kind of depress it a little bit so I can get some more potting soil in there. Because once you water it, and after a few days, it's going to go down, and you're going to think, hey, what happened to all my soil? Who took half of it out? You know? Give it plenty of soil here. It doesn't really take that long to do something like this. We'll give it a nice drink of water when we get done here. I'll have to do a little cleanup when I get done. Okay, press it in there. I'm going to put just a hair more in here. And if you've never planted anything before, flowers, whatever, what were these? These were wicked verbena, full sun. They had some pink ones in a wall hanging at the garden center too, at the hardware store. They didn't have any pink ones left. They had these. These are purpley with a little bit of pink. You know, so sometimes you just have to make do with what they have at the store. She wasn't sure if they were going to get any more for the season, so we thought we'd better snag these before somebody else got them. Okay. Now I'll give that a nice little drink, and I could have separated those out a little bit better, couldn't I have? Look at this. See, right here. I could have kind of shoved them around or made the half U this way, this way, this way, but then I would have had the middle. So if you want, you can readjust them however you want. You know, see this one here? I can take it and kind of move it over if I want. Like that. See how that sort of filled up the box a little bit better. Get it down a little bit right there. See? Then I could take one and kind of slide it over however I want. Let's try to slide that back one over a slightly different direction. Let's see. Well, it's kind of small as it is. I think I'll keep it like that. Okay? Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I think I need a little bit more potting soil. But they'll fill in there. Give it a nice drink of water and stuff, and you'll be good. Last but not least, if you want to keep a hold of this, you could just poke it down in here. So if you ever want to get some more, you know what the name is, or if somebody comes and visits and they want to know what it is, you just have that kind of in the back. You don't have to leave that in there. Some people do, but just a thought. Well, that's about it, other than cleaning up. Make sure you sweep up and get everything clean. You know, the sign of good awareness of what you're doing. Clean everything up when you get done, okay? I guess I could put a little bit more of that in there. And I'll do a once over on that. Good job. Oh, that's right. Last but not least, give it a drink. And if you're in the hot summer, you might want to run your water just a little bit to make sure it's cool and not too hot. I'll give it a nice little drink. Thank you, Video Joe, for watering me. Oh, that feels so good. That tastes so good. Thank you. And here's something else. She went to the store and she overheard somebody say she thought verbena attracted hummingbirds. And she's got a hummingbird feeder right over here that she needs to fill up, by the way. And her office area is right there. She gets to look out on the hummingbirds, and this might attract more hummingbirds, this right here. I'm not quite sure about that. I'm just going by what she said. So think about that next time you're at the store to see if there's any sort of flowers that attract hummingbirds, especially if you want them. And if you want to make a mix, you can make a mix of 2 to 1. 2 cups of water to 1 cup of sugar. Boil your water first, then put your sugar in, dissolve it, and there's your hummingbird mixture. All right. See what I meant? Oh, did you see that? That hummingbird flew right at us. And just as like on cue, he wasn't here, and 2 seconds later he was. He wanted something there, and that's empty. I better tell Mother about that. All right. I'm liking it. Here's a quick tip for you. Take some ice cubes and just drop them in here. And that's going to water this. And if you have any hanging plants or something, you don't want to grab your little water spigot, bucket, whatever, to water it web high. Just drop some ice cubes in there next time. Those will dissolve and do your watering for you. There's a tip for you. What am I going to talk about next time? Well, if you were watching the video before this one, I just went to the store and my mother wanted me to get a water
filter for a refrigerator. I think I'm going to do that next. So if you want to watch that, stick around. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.